Welcome to Division 4, race number 9 in Russia. Race number 9 in Russia. And we are getting started with qualifying, and then it's the race. So 18 equally, and then 50% race. And it's looking a little bit dark out there. We maybe see some rain. But at least now it's looking dry. Few guys is gonna try with medium tires first and then switch to the soft tires. But the first one out on track is Josh King on his Ferrari. And we expect the drivers put some 130 laps. It's quite a long circuit around Russia. and there is easily to get invalidate your lap time. And a lot of 90-degree corners. And Josh King is out of the session. I don't know what happened there, but we continue with Lars Linden, who is now the first one set the lap. So Lars Linden starts his lap and he's going to the first turn. I have to invite some. So Lars Linden is coming to this first turn, keeping on track limits, and then we are heading this long left-hander and then braking and then turning in the right. And then it's the twisty sector 2 and Lars Linden goes with the Pedora and invalidate his lap. So the next one is gonna be I have no clue who is it. Let's stay on board with Marc-Martin Attila. He's on the Red Bull driver and coming sector 1. Let's look how close he's gonna go with this curb. And then braking and then turning in and keep it on track limits on the exit. And then just after curb starts, you have to brake and then turn in. And Nakamata keeps it on track limits. And this corner is very difficult on this track. As Kovacs puts past lap 1:31.9 on soft tires. And Musalot gets even faster time, 1:30.8. Nakamata coming sector 3. This little bit kinky again, and then it's the one more few corners left, and then he crosses the line, and it's gonna be 1:31.1 and goes P2 with that lap. And Kingsman goes P2 1:31.0. And then there is the Ferrari driver René, but he has invalidated his lap, so he's starting a new lap. Let's see, first who has done the lap with mediums is 1:21.9 and it's too far off the pace and he has to change the soft tires. And Miamico is also coming with medium tires. He has good pace, but is it enough with mediums? Yes, it is. It's P2 1:31.0. What a lap for him. there is the first stint, and then they are going to pit, change tires, and go for another final lap. As we have Ethan on the mediums, no outlap. So the Ethan is coming sector 2 on the mediums, but is it enough? The air is wide open, and we are headed to the pit braking zone, and then turning in under the bridge, and then turning the left again. Then it's really hard to keep traction out there, and then turning to left and then right, and then it's a few more corners to go until he crosses the finish line, and it's 1:32.3. And Brian is starting his flying lap on the soft tires. He hasn't set the lap yet. We can stay on board him with this lap. Let's see what he can do with that AlphaTauri. Coming sector 2, went a little bit wide, but keep in the right limits. And then it's there's a little bit traffic ahead. And then it's the trickiest corner on the track. He well managed that. And then it's final turn before the air is open and heading to the back straight. And then it's chicane, very hard to keep traction, getting a good line to this short straight before last 2 corners, and then he crosses the line, and it's gonna be 1:31.8, and he goes P9 with that lap. Joey on the Red Bull is coming to the line, and he goes P2, 1:30.9. Rene is coming to the line, the Ferrari 1:31.2 and goes P8. And BF4 goes the fastest, 1:30.7. And Miamico starting his flying lap on the soft tires now. he has the pace to go on pole position today, I think. As we saw, he has good pace on the mediums. We expect to have same pace with soft tires. As Lars Wallinen puts a fast lap 1:30.6. And there's traffic on Miamico, his favorite driver. And there was collision between these two drivers. And Miamico gets the front wing damage from that. And that's gonna win his lap. Another Red Bull driver, Nakamati Attila, is coming sector 2. There's a lot of traffic ahead as he comes to the back straight, Diavas Open, and headed to the into chicane. It's looking really good lap for Nakamati Attila as he comes to the finish line. It's gonna be 1:30.9 and goes P5 with that lap. As Ben Energy F1 goes P3 at the moment, is our new driver and is driving for Alpine, and it's looking good debut from him. G4 on the AlphaTauri is starting his lap. And he is coming to the first turn, brake in and turn in, and he invalidates it on the second corner. So the Joey is gonna be the driver who is starting the stint number 3. As he comes to the final few corners, and then he is gonna start his lap. Clock is ticking and he's headed to the first turn. Actually turn 1, turn 2 is this, and then turn 3, keep it on track limits. Then we are heading this right, left, long hander, turn number 4, and then turn number 5. And then it's a couple of 90-degree corners, 6, 7, and 8 to right. And then it's 9 and 10 for right, for left, position, and so he's out of the session as he had pick rush out of turn number 10. So the Kingsman, who is at the moment P10, starting his step, going into long left-hander, sector 1, and then braking and then turning in the right. I keep it on track limits. As he has some moment on there, but he keeps going on sector 2, and then we are on the back straight. There is open, and then we are headed to the turn number 14 and 15, the chicane complex. Looking for some front tires, but it's looking good for him, as there is nice line through the chicane, and then it's a couple more corners to go as he crosses the line. It's gonna be 1:30.9, and he goes P6 with that lap, and the qualifying is over, so these are the final laps. Rene goes P11. Steen on the Alfa Romeo coming to the line as spin, but he goes P3. As Lars Wallinde is out of the session, he's not improving anymore. Is there anyone still coming? I think, yeah, BF4 is coming on the Alpine. It's coming to the final corners, and this is gonna be pole position for BF4. Yes, this is 1:30.444. His teammate Ben Energy is coming to the line, but he has invalidated, so he is staying P5. What can Nakamati then do? Can he grab the pole? No, he can't. He goes P3. So the qualifying is over, and next we have 50% race, so it means 27 laps around Sochi. And there's a lot of good overtaking spots like turn 2 and turn number 14. What is happening? So our pole position today is BF4 Alpine, then it's the Lars Wedding on the McLaren P2, and in the second row is Nagmati Attila and Brake. Third row is Tin and Benson Nergy. Then it's the Musalot P7, alongside him is Spud Elephant, and then it's Kingsman P9, and then it's the Deuce Trio, Joey, Miyamiko and Rene. Then it's the Kavax P30 and Brian P40, C4 P15, P60 Turbo Chase Abe, P70 Crisp, P18 Ethan, P90 Flash, P10 Josh King. Yeah, we had to restart. here and now. Yep, it's sounds good now. So we are reforming to the grid after all the difficulties we have in this lobby. But yeah, it's gonna be one-stop race, soft, medium, or something like that. But for now, we are ready to start the race, as everyone is coming to the back to the grid. And the final car is already on the grid, and everything is ready to go. Maybe. Yeah. Now we are going 5 lights, and that's our route, and away we go. It's a good start from the Red Bull driver. It's already side by side with Josh Whedon, and that's happening all back something as we are coming to the first turn. PR4 keeps his lead, but there is good fight between Lars Whedon and Nakmatato, and lots of drivers going really wide on the second turn. As Lars Whedon has moved up to P1. They're side by side with the PR4, and it's so close. And Lars Whedon gets ahead. And now it's the Nakmatila fighting from third position, and there's happening. Uusalot has moved up to P4, and Penerse and Stin is battling as they're side by side. There's a little bit contact. And Spud Elephant is right behind them. But it's quite a clean start and a lot of action going into lap 1. As Kovacs has had absolute nightmare start to this race, and he's found down to P20, back to the grid, and maybe front wing damage. And there is and Gisma has the box also. There's a nightmare start for Mercedes. Both drivers are on the last place. As there is vehicle safety car at the moment because of the Mercedes, who has DNF to the last gain. So the best start today got a Josh King, who has moved up 8 positions and is now P12. Also good start from Flash, he has moved up 6 places, and the worst start to this race has had in Kingsman, who has fallen 9 places. But that fight between Lars Whedon and PR4 was amazing on the first lap, and Lars Whedon came out the winner of this fight and is now on the first place and leading the race. As it's still wheel to a safety car, as there is happening something. The Chase Ape is back, but it seems like we are racing again. But there's still no flags, but we are racing again, and it's a good fight on the front. Nakmatila, Lars Whedon and Muusalot is fighting from the lead at the moment, as they are going side by side into turn number 3. And it's so close, and Nakamatia gets ahead of Masvidal and moves up to P1. Good start from the McLaren drivers, both on the podiums at the moment. As Nakamatia gets 5-second time penalty, ignoring yellow flag. I don't have no clue what happened there, but he has now 5-second time penalty, which is gonna affect his race. Now Musalot has overtaken Laswell, and that's the Solito safety car. Again, Rene has fun on the coming into back straight and goes with the safety car. What a move from Musalot, moving up from his teammate and is fighting already on the first place in his first race on Division 4. And Perez is going into pits. Is he gonna go for hard tires already or mediums? It's quite a long pit lane in here. Russell takes quite a long time to get back on track. And he has gone to medium tires. And we are racing again. Let's see what can Musalot do. Is he gonna move up to leading this race from Nakamatia Attila? Both my front drivers is on very good position. And Nakamatia is now on the sitting duck on the front ahead of two McLarens who are really pushing Nakamatia to his limits. And P4 has moved up to P4 after a horrendous start of the race for him, but he is coming back. As Musalot is going side by side with Nakamatia Attila at good corner, but they are going side by side still, going into turn number 4, and Musalot is ahead of Nakamatia Attila and moves up to leading this race. Great to see new faces leading the race. As now it's Rashwell the turn to overtake Nakamatia Attila. As Nakamatia gets so fast exit off coming to the back straight, but he has the slipstream, but Musa moves to give him his teammate a slipstream, but Nakamatia is completing P3 position. But now he has second chance, but he gets a little bit bad exit to main straight. And Nakamatia now is closing to Musalot. And there is Stin and Bright going side by side into turn 4, and it's so close. But Stin is ahead of Bright now. Going to turn 4. Very nice move for him. As there is fight from the P13 position between Pensaenergy and Kingsman. They have already pitted for new medium cars. And there's two Williams, Frank and Spud Elephant, and trying to overtake Stin. And Nagmate has gone for the move and has moved up to lead this race. Musalot has to give place back to him, as we are now on the almost lap 7 already. 20 laps remain in this race, and a lot of can happen still. It's not over yet for Musalot, as he has now chance to overtake Nagmate again. We are going into turn 2, and Musalot goes down the inside of the Nagmate at there goes side by side, and Musalot won, and Musalot is out of the race, and it's cost the safety car to the race. Oh boy. Musalot and Nagmate went side by side into turn 3, and Musalot just went a little bit too far away and touched the side of Nagmate at the Red Bull and went into the wall. It was looking good for Musalot, but it can happen to anyone, and now it happened to Musalot. As Nagmate has gone into pit, all soft runners has now in the pit, and Miamigo is now the leader of this race. And Joey doesn't went into pits, but he has lots of tires still on the car, and I think he made a mistake to not go into pits. All others has gone into mediums, but Rene has gone into hard tires, and Crisp and Flash has gone into soft tires. as we have no penalties on this race, because Nakamura gets his penalty away from our beating. As Joey went now in the pits, yeah, he realized that it's not the right call to stay on the track. Hopefully we get safety car in this lap, so we can continue racing. Yeah, safety car is in this lap, and Miyaviko is now maintaining pace as there's 5-second capital for Spoon Elephant and Sosking as they collided behind the safety car. But Miyaviko has now gone and already created quite a good gap behind Tony Ethan. As we get clean start to the race. We have 70 laps to go until the end of the race. And Ethan and Miyaviko has to stop it yet. And Kingsman also, I think that everyone else is gonna go to the end of these tires. And there's already 1 second gap between Ethan and Miyaviko. Miyaviko is really pushing now. As there is happening in the back of the grid. There's two powers fighting, Renner and Sosking. Oh, there's really close battle as Flash has won. And it is now on the back of the grid. And Lars Verlinde is now right behind Ethan and he has a lot more fresh tires, and he's gonna go for the move anytime soon. Remember, there is BR4 also, has really good pace. He can challenge Lars Wallin, and also as Ethan goes wide, and this gives opportunity to Lars Wallin and get the move on Ethan as they are coming to the back straight. It's gonna be interesting as flashes without from the session. There's no TRS, but in the next lap we have TRS. But Lars Wallin is now really close to Ethan, but anyone those didn't want to go for the move. But there is penalty going for the move on Ferrari driver Rene, and moves up to P11. And now we are gonna have the DRS available as Ethan is really struggling. As Budalf was fast lap, and now Lars Wallin has DRS and he's going for the move, and BR4 also going for the move. Both of them overtake Ethan. Really nice move, double overtake from Ethan. And now Lars Wallin has to catch Miamico to stay on the straight of DRS. And he is really catching Miamico as the team gets 3 seconds time from track limits. He's the first one to get he's the first one to get a penalty from track limits. As Dean is going for the move on Ethan, they go side by side into turn 14. And Ethan goes round the outside of Ethan and gets ahead of, and now he is on P4. Nice move on round the outside from Stin. As Lars Wallin puts a fast lap 1:33.9 for the medium tires. And BR4 is now really close to Lars Wallin. Is he gonna go for the move? No, he is not. He's back out. As there, Kingsman and Bright go side by side. Bright has to cut the corner. They go still, and Kingsman has lost it. He's lost, and he's on the wall. He keeps going. He catches it on the edge, and but has now fallen to P9. As Chris gets 3 second time penalty. Now BR4 is closing down to Lars Wallin. Is he gonna go for the move? No, he is not going for the move. He wants to stay behind him to get DRS also from Miamico. As Shin gets a little bit loosey on the back end. Snagomatic goes for the move and is now on the P7. Budalf is really close on the Snagomatic now at the moment. Snagomatic is struggling to get the traction out of the final corner. And BR4 is going for the move now on Lars Wallin, and didn't think about it, but didn't get the move as Ethan versus Sprite is fight going on, and Ethan has to cut the corner like Fernando Alonso. Keep that what's going on around the Sochi track. And Josh King has go for the move on Kingsman, and Kingsman has fallen down P11. And of course that Spud Elephant goes side by side into final corner before back straight, and they go still side by side, and both of them had DRS. It's gonna be interesting as Nagmati go down the inside, and he gets the move done. Or Spud Elephant. Maybe there's no over yet. They go side by side in the chicane, and they leave just enough room for each other to get the corner, and that was nice racing from both of them. And now PR4 is only 3 tenths behind Miamigo, and he's gonna go for the move on the lead, and he's back where he started. But Lars Wellner is coming. He's already side by side with Miamigo and gets the move done and moves up to P2. And still also gets the move done on Miamigo. As Nakamura has gone for the move on Ethan. It's now Spud Elephant turn to overtake Ethan next. As we might see overtake on this straight. Ethan is very low on the battery, as Spud Elephant is too. But Spud Elephant's gonna go for down the inside and gets the move done and moves up to P7. And Stin is now really close to the Lars Linden, and is he gonna go for the move on the turn number 2? It's really close, as Ethan got 3-second time penalty. But Lars Linden is closing down to PR4. That's will keep in P2 at the moment. As Chris has left the session, retiring to the pit lane. There's close fight from the lead of the race, but 5 drivers is currently fighting from the lead of this race. As Spud Elephant and McMaster is still fighting from P6, and then is the rest of the pack fighting from P8 position, as Ben gets a 3-second time penalty. As Lars Wallin was looking for the move on the lead, but just backs out. As Joey gets the move done on Kingsman, is now P11. There's Bright and Miamigo goes side by side into turn 1. As Bright gets the move down, but Miamigo is coming back. As now Nakamoto has joined to this party as Smooth Elephant 2. 7 drivers fighting from the win at the moment. It's only 10 laps to go this race, and Miamigo hasn't pitted yet, neither Ethan or Kingsman. as Lars is right behind PR4 but doesn't want to go on the move just yet, as Pederci gets ahead of Ethan. Is he gonna go for the move now, or is he waiting for the last lap of the race? As Rene gets 3 seconds out front track limits. He's really closing on PR4 but doesn't want to go for the move. But he has to watch out that Stin doesn't make a move on him. As Rene has pitted now for the fresh soft tires and is now on the back of the grid. As Nakamoto is still stuck behind Miyamigo, who is out of order tires, and Nakamoto Attila. As there's teammates fighting from P13 position. And Joski is now right behind Ethan and is gonna go for the move on this next lap. It's a little bit contact. They go side by side into turn 1. As Joski is ahead, but there comes Joey and he's gonna go for double overtake also from Ethan and from Josking, and Josking has to go with a bit wide. As they go side by side, going into turn 4. Is Ethan going also? No, he just watches this amazing battle from P9 as Josking gets the move done and stays on P9. But the battle isn't over yet. So he's really close. Josking is gonna go for the move on the back straight, I think. But there is Stin really close to the last one, and is gonna go for the round the outside and gets the move done. Maybe there goes side by side with a bit wheel banging there. Still goes side by side with this again. Contact is a little bit, but they still keeping it going. As there is now 3 wide, but will almost go into last corners of the track as they get the move done. But they are now almost 1.5 seconds behind PR4. And now Brake is going for the move on last one. Linden, maybe? No, he can't get the move done. And Joski is gonna go try for the move on Joey. But Joey defending amazingly, going into turn number 2. And this gives him P9. Array puts fast lap 1:23.3 on fresh soft tires as Kingsman has picked up 2 soft tires. Is Nakamoto Attila gonna go for finally on the move on Miyamigo, or Spoon Elephant going for the move on Nakamoto Attila? Let's find out. So they're still too far away. But this is definitely gonna go to the very end of last lap, as we have to find out the who is the winner of this Grand Prix on the last lap, I think, because this is so tight. As Josh King has gone for the move on Joey again, but now Joey has the DRS on main straight. But Brake is now really close to the last one. Is he gonna go for the move? He's gonna go around the outside. They'll go side by side into turn 2. And they have to cut the track. They go side by side now into turn 4. Really tight. Last winner pushes Brake off the track as now they have spun. Brake has spun as last runner push him right off the track. It's not good for Brake, but he is not far back. As Ben has crashed out of the session. No, he was doing good job for Alpine, but now has retired from the session, and that cost safety car. And that's really played to Miami Ghost, as he is gonna go for the pit now. And I think all the drivers gonna go for the soft tires now. No, clear for staying out. Stin is going for the pits. Last one then staying out. Miami got going pits. A lot of drivers going into pits. Oh, and Josh King decides to go very end of very last minute to the pits. Lars Wåhlinde has got the drive-through penalty for speeding on the behind the safety car. Yeah, a lot of action going on. Yeah, little break for the amazing race we had today, and then after the safety car is gonna go, we are gonna have like a sprint race to the end of the race, and this is gonna really affect to these medium tire runners behind. They have almost everyone on fresh soft tires. Aston is really good chance to win this race today. So last runner has tried to penalty, and then it's the third effort with 5-second time penalty, and then it's a couple of 3-second time penalties. As we have 6 drivers to DNF on this race, 40 runners still on the race. As Lars Wåhlinde has went in the pits, going for the... No, he can't do the drive-through penalty behind the safety car. It's unfortunate for him. So he's gonna go for the soft tires. Yeah, that's not gonna go going well for Lars Wåhlinde today. as safety car is coming in this lap. And we are ready to go race again. And BR4 is slowing down really much as they're really close to each other now. Hopefully they don't get any penalties as BR4 is going really early back to throttle, and we are racing again. Now it's interesting to see what Stin is gonna go do with those soft tires. Is he gonna go for the move on Joey? No, I think he's a bit far away. And he's going side by side with Joey. Going into this tricky section. Stin has to go off the track, but he has now ahead of Joey. As now Mi Amigo is challenging Joey. Actually Nakamatiatilla, as they have contact between Brake. Brake has lost his front wing. And now Ethan is fighting with Nakamatiatilla. Going to 1040 as there's Joey and Nakamati also fighting. As Ethan gets ahead of Nakamatiatilla. As now Stin is right behind of Spud Elephant. Those soft tires is a really good choice to end of this race. But he has time penalty also. But he's gonna go for the move now on Spud Elephant. Going to the side by side. He's around the outside. And takes the move on Spud Elephant is now P2. But he has 3-second time penalty and he has to create 3-second gap between BR4 when he gets ahead of him. There is fight going on with Joey and Mi Amigo. Mi Amigo gets ahead of Joey, and now Ethan is gonna go for the move also. They're going off track both. And Ethan gets the move, but he almost lost it. And Joskin and Brian go side by side, going into again, but Brian keeps his position. And now we will have Diavas available, and the Stin is right behind BR4. Stin is gonna go for the move on this lap. As Mi Amigo and Spud are also fighting. And Stin gets ahead of BR4. Nakamati and Joey fighting, both Red Bull fighting, and this gives chance to Brian get the double overtake from Red Bull drivers. As now Joski is fighting all the Red Bulls also. There's 4 drivers fighting from the positions, and it's a major fight. As Rene is also joined into this party with Red Bull and Ferrari, is now amazing fight going on. And the only thing what VR has to do now is stay within the 3 seconds. As Ethan goes for the move on Spud Elephant. Going into 1040. As there's Nakamati going for the move on Brian. Late dive into inside as he lost the place back to Brian 14 and Kingsman. Josh King has fight also as there's Josie and Kingsman go side by side, and this gives chance to G4 overtake him. Huge fights going on there. And now Miyamiko is gonna go for the move on BF4 from the outside. He gets the move done. And Nakamoto gets the move done on Brian 14. And Brian gets 3-second time penalty from track limits. Now BF4 has to overtake Miyamiko and stay within DRS or 3 seconds behind still. As Josh King is right behind Brian 14 now. As they are heading to the back straight. As Miyamiko is really close to Stin also. As Nakamoto gets to move down on Squid Elephant. Moves up to P5. As the race is over. Race is over and winner of Russian Grand Prix is Miyamiko, and second is BF4, and 14th place is gonna go for Stin P3. I thought we had one more lap, but race is over now. Amazing race for Miyamiko today. He started from P11 and won the race today. Really good job from him. Also another good ride from Ethan. 13th place gain on this race. Not bad for him. Last one in there, go to the finish line please, so we can end this race. Let's go into finish line. So, race is over now. As the driver today is Ethan. That's a good drive for him. P18 to P5. And there's a podium sitters. 2 Dutch drivers and 1 German driver on the podium today. So the winner of this Grand Prix is Miyamiko of the Aston Martin. P2 is gonna go for the BF4. Stin completes the podium, finishing third. Kumati Attila is P4, Ethan P5, C4 P6, Kingsman P7, and P8 Spuderman P9, Joey P10, Brian P11, Josh King P12, Pryke P13, Maswell in the P14, and everyone else DNF from the race. Today Russia offers us very good race, a lot of overtaking and really good battles throughout the race. This has been one of the best races of this season so far, and there's more to come as we are next week on... Where we are on the next week? I think we are on the... Japan. Yeah, we are in Japan on the next week, and then after that there's only 2 races remaining, Mexico and Brazil, and then it's the season over. Thank you to you watching this race today, and it's goodbye from me today, and we'll see you on the next week. Goodbye.